Good. Alright. Well then, greetings ladies and gentlemen. I guess I need to make an introduction. Well, not introduction for YouTube, but whatever. Hello. Let's play some Valhalla, the Bartender action W... You know what's funny? I say, so I call we chorus VA, even though it's WA, but this one is VA, and I just said WA. Funny. Anyway, VA-11 Halla, or Valhalla. This is the start of the new day. So yesterday in the game, there was altercation with the bank, a bunch of cars blew up, shit is happening all over the city, blah 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 blah, and that's why this nice lady, who's our boss, decided, or told us to just stay at the bar, sleep here, because it's very dangerous in the streets. And yeah, so now we will see what happens today. I have, I don't know, I have a feeling that the game will go on for another, if I were to guess, 3-4 days, I think, maybe. I don't know. I went into this game completely blind, and I'm staying blind, so I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter how long it lasts. We are gonna finish it. All right, rise and shine. Oh, good morning. Oh. It's 11 a.m. though. 11 a.m. is still morning. Come on. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How's my haircut doing? Huh? Or hair, not haircut. I haven't had a haircut in a month, I think. 2 months, actually. Yeah, 2 months. Maybe next month I'll get one, because it's getting a little longer. How so? Zaibatsu's corps president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Say is okay. Excuse me. Should we be worried about Jill? I keep calling it Gil, you know why? Because that's the money in Final Fantasy, and they're gills. Not Jills. Or at least I think they're gills. Supposed to be gills. I've been pronouncing it gills ever since I played the first game. It might be completely different than gills. Why am I saying gills over and over and over again? For comedic purposes, that's why. That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take this Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And we're here. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit, mostly to thank you for helping me. By the way, this looks like a screen from Metal Gear. If I'm... to be perfectly honest with you. She's Snake, and she is Major... I forgot the name of the Major in Metal Gear Solid. Fuck. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But any other character in Metal Gear. So that's what she looks like. Well, yeah, you could see her in her apartment. It's a chibi version of her, but still, you can get a basic idea of what she looks like. Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit, mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. Ooh. Ooh. Jill really wants it to lead to somewhere else. Or something else, because I feel like she's in love with her boss. Or at least has some very affectionate feelings towards her. I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table, but I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me, want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though, smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the Katatsu and the heater can fix. Alright, boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Or either. Either. Whatever. Either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait. Where did you get this one? Wait, what? Message? What's that? Wait, where did you get this one? Duna, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, just like the one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use. It just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. I like your streaming bars on the top and bottom. Well, these are not mine, by the way. That's from the game itself. But would be a good idea to have something like this. Kinda interesting. Kinda cuts down on the amount of space you have on your screen, or amount of gameplay footage you have, but come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Ooh. Ooh. Wink. Take your time. Stare contest with the cat. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? Wait. What? Well, yeah, that's proper. That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. Oh, so she is lesbian, okay. So she does, like, love her boss or whatever. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh, is this pic recent or... Actually, that's one from 3-4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly, let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on a good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things, and me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. She looks more befuddled than happy, if I were to say. Why have her pick out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me, about missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side, using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. Awkward. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there is this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing. Now please give that to me. Lope. Alright. I saw nothing. Don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Wait, but I didn't buy any beers. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC Shine Spark out. 15 out of 11. What? Beer so far. Cans left 12. Remaining beer 100%. Well, the BC gives me the cheapest drink you can get. Is there any difference between drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. I'm gonna just fucking drink the whole thing. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. Shine Spark. Shine Spark is the name of her song. Yes, that's a single. Yeah, probably single on 15th of November. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I totally forgot that Shine Spark is the name of her song. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know, it doesn't taste like lighter to me. Psst. Is this one made with that, what's the name of the base liquid they use at the bar again? Nutriogenic dichrometrical lightogenol, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. Ooh, awkward. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. So, here's the thing. If I have 12 cans of beer in my apartment, that shit is gone. Shit is gone real quick. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. Let's get these girls drunk. That's not a snippet that I want to be saved anywhere. Okay, we're gonna drink 6 cans and then wait for a sec. Like, continue the conversation a little bit. This way we have like 6. Let's see, yep, here it is near the end, NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch. It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drink. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. Okay. Let's continue drinking. Man, even I don't drink this slow. You know what's interesting? I haven't had like proper, well, not proper canned beer in a while, like, or actually ever. Like I did drink like separate cans of beer, like whatever, Asahi, whatever it's called. Yeah, but I've never bought like an actual like 6-pack or whatever of beer ever. Because most of the canned beer is like, looks like shit, like I don't know, Coors and fucking whatever, Budweiser. No, I'm not interested in that kind of drinks or that kind of beer. Like if I wanted to drink bad beer, or at least like almost non-alcoholic beer, I would drink Corona, for example. Look at her, she's like fucking red in the face. Still have the bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends work. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Don't know, with what with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Okay, we're gonna leave 20%. Besides, you and Jill are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprised me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more of a lesser joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something, and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. And not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Wait. Oh. I'm not even done with the beer. This is the last beer. Hey Jill, where did you get that black 4-ball? Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran, and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me, so he brought it home. At first, I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute though, not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. For, hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh ho! Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Oh ho 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 ho. Anyway. Don't anyway me, do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. Oh, it's she. Oh my god. I thought we were like looking into the cat's thoughts. Oh, this is so precious. Alright, let's drink some. Out of beer. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Jill so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. Man, I would not reject food. Like, I like bell peppers. Like, I don't necessarily, like, eat them raw or whatever, but they're fine as a snack. But bell peppers, interesting. I don't know. I like them. Almost anything tastes better with them. Like, you can put them in a salad. I mean, I guess the only place I don't like bell peppers personally is when you make like a very simple salad, like tomatoes, cucumbers, like onion, and sprinkle it with salt and some like olive oil or any kind of oil, and you mix it up. It's amazing. It's super tasty, that kind of salad. But if you put bell peppers in it, it gets an extra texture and stuff. But I don't like it. That's the only place I don't like bell peppers in. I don't know. Mitri says, not a fan myself, sadly. Yeah, to each his own. It's like, I so don't care about well, here's the thing. If you said, if we were talking about cake and, or like biscuits or some shit like that, something sweet, and you'd be like, you know what, I'm not a fan, I would be like, holy shit, how the fuck, you were wrong, you were just a bad person for not liking cake, whatever. But shit like bell peppers, or I don't know, not liking cucumbers or any kind of vegetable or fruit. Dmitry, голубцы, that's not bell peppers. That's either grape leaves or cabbage. Well, cabbage actually. You're thinking about whatchamacallit, not fried or steamed, like stuffed bell peppers. It's a little different. Yeah. Well, those are good, of course, but it's because there's meat in it, probably. Yeah. So going back, like, if a person doesn't like any kind of like fruit or veggie, I'll be like, dude, it's fine. Who cares? Like, I might like it, but I'm not gonna be trying to either pressure you or like tell the person like, oh my god, you're stupid for not liking it. How can you not like it? But if it's meat or sweets, I'll be just all over the person. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you, a serial killer? How can you not like steak? Or how can you not like fucking Snickers bars? But it all comes down to personal preferences, and since I'm not the biggest fan of greens of any kind, vegetables, or, well, like, I eat them if they're put in front of me, but otherwise not. Also, all this talking about food is making me even more hungry than I am. And I don't have anything to satisfy that, so I'm gonna drink some more tea. Okay. He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. More like a slow fall day. Anyway. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I'd judge him for what he did as an employee. And aside from occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker, I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. What? Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. What? Even you can see she has hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and... Jill, you sure you aren't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... But those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. A Jack Armitage? I don't think I get the reference, Dmitri. The only Armitage I know is... And I might be extremely wrong, but it was a name of a black dude somewhere in Caribbean in like 1800s who led a sort of revolution of slaves against the Dutch, something like that. Struck a bell from Shadowrun and St. Petersburg place, I suppose. Oh. Yeah, I think. Let me see. Pretty sure. Oh. I am super wrong. I mixed it up. I like everything that I just said was wrong. Like 100%. That what I was talking about was La Amistad, and it was a ship. One of the famous cases where slaves revolted, and like it was one of the cases that led to abolishing slavery, like altogether. So it was Amistad, not Armitage. And I think the museum in St. Petersburg is spelled H-E-R-M-I-T-A-G-E, like hermit, hermit, I think. But maybe I'm super wrong. I don't know, whatever. Or maybe just spelled with an E, whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's get back to the game. Because I'm getting extra loopy from just the feelings in myself. But those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. That, and she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person, though. That she became a regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kinda noticed that too. But then again, Lilim can be weird. You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share a fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Well, the sound would probably, in Russian pronunciation it would be eh sound, so eh, I guess. Hermitage. So I don't fucking know. I know, like I saw the proper spelling of that museum name, like, I don't know, 5 years ago. I was surprised by it, and then I totally forgot about it, and now I don't even know what it is because I don't remember, and frankly, I don't give a shit. Any hoozle. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model of something. Lilim get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose. I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging, quote-unquote, social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird, though. It is. You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automatons. Yeah, it's more of a... It conveys an image of angels. Like, every time I see the word Lilim in this game, I think of angels in Neon Genesis Evangelion, to be perfectly honest with you. But it also can come from the fact because Lilim sounds so close to Lilith, the first wife of Adam, the progenitor of all the vampires. Yes, I am talking about Vampire the Masquerade lore, so fuck you guys. Whatever. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin as calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilim? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith, and there you have it. And Lilim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when we first transferred, Streamer said fuck you, rude. Hey, it's up, Shubes. Yeah, report me or something. I'm loopy, man. I can say whatever the fuck I want. So, you know what's funny? I just got a notification from Twitch saying that Shooby Dooby is now following you on Twitch. Look at this. You unfollow. Look at this. Don't mind my fucked up fingers and shit. I love to chew my, well, not chew my nails, but chew the skin next to my nail. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're not my father. Don't tell me what to do with my fingers. That's a pretty cool music. I actually should listen to it. Fair. Anyway, I called you Julianne and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. So, see, like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. By the way, I kind of enjoy the music in this game because it's like kind of synth, and even though it's fuck, what the fuck? Thanks, Shubes. Dmitry was joking. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will like it. It's one of the greatest creations of human. What is the bigger word for cooking? Because there is like word for like farming is agriculture, for example. But for cooking, I don't know. Whatever. It's super good. If you guys never had a Monte Cristo sandwich, cuisine. Thank you. Yes, cuisine would be a perfect word. Yes. If you've never had a Monte Cristo sandwich and there is a place next to you that actually sells them, fucking try it. Imagine a sandwich with cheese and ham and maybe, I don't know, something else, but mostly it's like cheese and ham. Like the one that you just sent me, the way they do it, they have 3 pieces of bread. Between them it's cheese and ham. And then they deep fry it. And it's just cheese, ham, and French toast. Yeah. Well, I would imagine it's French toast, but because it's like it's been frying in oil, it gets slightly soggy, so it kind of loses the toast part. I know that French toast is not necessarily the act of toasting the bread, but the way it was created or baked, whatever. But you know what I mean. It's like I'll show the way it looks. It's fucking amazing. Anyway, let's go back. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Modal? Now I can't, like, I'm trying to pronounce it in my head and I'm still saying Modal. Model Warrior Julianne. Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help. Shut the fuck up. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I'm sorry, there were people walking outside of my apartment and they were talking loudly. I don't think they heard me, unfortunately. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies. And yet, still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards, body image. Hey, Martin. Welcome. Hurrah. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school, and what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. You know what? I've never, or I don't think I've ever used this word, or even, like, came across it. Like, it's usually not job, or fucko, or, like, motherfucker, or whatever, but fuck job, it's kinda alright. Yeah, I know it sounds stupid, and I probably saw it, and I never paid attention, because I'm so, I say worse things, I guess. But, whatever. Anyway, it's just a interesting tidbit. You know what? It's interesting. Well, I understand why it's happening, but with this game at least, I can comment on a lot more things that I could ever do in Warcraft. In Warcraft, I actually need to come up with shit to like talk about, and if it's something unrelated to the game. But with this, at least it's like throwing shit at me, and I can kind of work off it. Like, that's why I always thought that it would be the best if I could either stream or do YouTube videos with another person or like a group of people, because that way, kind of sort of, I personally just work off somebody else and like kind of throw shit in, and like they throw shit at me, I throw shit at them, and we're like just a bunch of monkeys throwing shit around. But whatever. Anyway, sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kinda reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. By the way, Dmitry, you were here for this whole conversation. Did her face actually change from, like, white to red the more I drank, or am I just imagining it? Because I was too focused. Yes, okay. Because I was too focused on clicking drinking to drink that I was like, she's been red. Yeah, she's been red for at the very least 6 cans of beer. Yeah, I think that's when I noticed it. I think that's when it got to that specific color, to this pinkish, I guess. Yeah, pink, red, whatever. Say, boss, how do you like the men? Okay. 2D. Hey! Pow, 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 pow. Why do we need 3D girls when 2D girls are so much better? Oh, guys. I sent this link to Dmitry, and it's fucking amazing, and you need to read this as well. I should have posted it in, like, Guild's Discord, and I think I will. But here, read this. Actually, I'm gonna put it into meme channel. Oh, I did put it in the fucking... I did put it in Guild Discord. Right, of course I did. It was so cool. Just read the first comment on that. The highest upvoted comment on that thread. Just savor it. Just fucking... It's... I love people like that. Like, I both love and hate them, because I love the amount of conviction they have in that they're right and whatever they're saying has some, like, deeper meaning. But I also hate them because it's fucking weird, even for me. Like I might think shit like that, but I would never put it on quote-unquote paper or online for other people to see. I'm not like 16 or 17 again. Back then when I was 16, 17, I don't know if you guys know about the existence of this website. I know Dmitry does, because I talked about it like long time ago to him and stuff. But there is a website called livejournal.com, and if you were using any kind of quote-unquote social media in like 2005, 2006, it was all the rage. It was basically like an online diary where you could do it wasn't like your personal website or whatever, but it was like a nice page where you could post shit that you think about. And they were separated in posts, obviously. It looked nice. It was like a proper blog. And I used to write shit there, like, about my fucking feelings. Yes. Feelings, or what I'm experiencing, or how I feel about this and that and this. And a couple of years ago, like 2-3 years ago, I went back and checked it, and I was, like a lot of people do, I got super ashamed of myself, of my younger self. Like, I'm like, why did you think this shit is an interesting thing, or that somebody would even remotely care to read? It was so stupid. And I would link it to you, but I won't, because it's all in Russian, so you won't understand it. Plus, I'm ashamed that you might go into Google Translate and put it there, so that ain't happening. And I'm sorry I'm taking breaks from actually playing games. It's just like shit comes to me, and I'm like, did you mean the pause button? If it wasn't the first for me for some. Oh, it might not have been it might not have been first for you because potentially by default, when you go to Reddit, it is sorted by new and not by top comment. So under the post itself, under the video, there should be like a drop-down menu, like sort, and click on the top. I would imagine it's the top comment, because it, like, at the point when I learned about that whole fucking passage, it was at 2,200 upvotes and 3 goals. Yeah, it still has 3 goals. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely check it. Definitely read it. Oh, so you replied with "ha" to the actual video. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, definitely read it. It's great. Fucking great. Okay. 2D. Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that. Oh, it's sorted by best for you. Yeah, sorted by top, and it should appear on. Because I think last time you used Reddit, it was sorted by that, and I usually sort it by top. Or if it's something that I need to know kind of now or whatever, or if I need to stay up to date on comments, I sort by new. Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Okay. Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now, I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated he started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. That is weird. I mean, I don't smoke, like... There we go. The order is being... They're always very busy. It's the second time they're like, it's very busy, needs more time. It's fine. But totally understand how people smoke after sex. Like, I tried cigarettes and it feels nice, like the fucking like your brain just starts flying or whatever. So I can understand. I don't know why I take offense, unless she was like putting the cigarettes out in his on a pillow or like on his chest, which, I mean, hey, it could lead to discovering some new fetishes for the guy. You never know. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you two. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine, just it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night, get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but... Hey Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes for... Heh. Listen, I know how you must feel, but you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking what kind of clothes you can put on for. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Excuse me. Damn tea. Keep in mind, you're included in the circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you call for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BDC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called... Nirvana. N1RVNA. And if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. Hey! What did I call my stream a few days ago? Oh, I called it Sylvanas ain't nothing to fuck with, because I'm so smart and I use lyrics from super popular songs as my titles. No, only rarely, and that's the only one. I'll be right back. Let me get my tea. But it's true. Sylvanas ain't nothing to fuck with. And means an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana B in the hotel instead. Yep, Hotel Moscow. Exactly. No, it should be 05, Dmitry, I think. It's M05COW. No, instead of S. No, T is fine. It should be. It's probably like if we go by this standard, it should be like H0T31M05C0W. I feel like. Yeah. Yeah, and maybe change L to 1 and you got it. Because they're using ones as L's. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the 5 is... Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's very elite. Whatever. I wish I wish I could name my guild in Warcraft like that, but unfortunately it does not allow numbers, sadly. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana and B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel, so that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave.
Giggity. Ah, vagina joke. Ah.
I should remember this is going on YouTube, by the way. Yeah, anyway. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. At first I wanted to read it as Neo-san. I was like, what the fuck is Neo-san? And then I noticed Francisco right here. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Jill, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home and college, I went out a lot, but it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Speaking of pleasure, if you know how I already recommended to watch Legion? There's another show that I'm gonna recommend, and it's also based on comics, but it's I don't remember who makes those. I think it's Image Comics that produces those, but I highly recommend checking out show Preacher. It's fantastic. I'm watching the 3rd season, and it's beautiful. Highly recommended. And you might wonder, why did I remember about it? The word pleasure and like harm's way kind of like reminded me of it. It's so good. Like the guy in the Old West Preacher, or no, it's modern day. It's a modern day. Preacher is a comic about a guy who receives the power of God, or the voice of God, and kinda sorta goes on. Well, you can't call it an adventure. It's a very gritty comic, but I only read very little snippets of the comic itself, but because of the show, I'm really interested in it. And I think the comic was going, or started rather, in like 80s, I believe, or maybe in like early 90s. But from what I've seen of the art is pretty good. But I definitely recommend the show. There are 3 seasons right now. I don't know if there's gonna be a 4th one, but it's just like, it's getting better and better and better. And the guy who plays the main character, his name is Dominic Cooper. Holy shit, that, like, I don't say it about dudes, but that's a beautiful looking man. Holy shit. Like, top 10 if I was a lady. Aside from you and Jill, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And, you know, he's a cat. Hey, cat's fine too, you know. Boss. Hey, boss. How did you lose your V card? Jesus Christ. Wow, okay. V, huh? You know, your V card, your first time, your deflowering. Oh, that. Well. I'm legally bound to not disclose that information. Does it mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information. Come on, just give me a hint, or... Jill, bad things will happen for everyone if that info is revealed in any way. Alright, sheesh. I can only say this, the whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. Okay, give me a second, I need to think about if I should say what immediately came to my mind. Do I want it to be recorded for posterity? So the joke was supposed to go something like, did she deflower herself with her own arm, and she was doing it for so long that it got so wet that they had to amputate it and fit her with mechanical arm. Okay. I got it out of my system. Clip it. I can only say this, the whole thing. Okay. Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, everyone's first time is always a mess, but I've always wanted to know if it was as messy a time as mine. I mean, I don't know. Mine was fine. Anyway, something about the word messy, blood, whatever. There's a joke there somewhere, so I'm just gonna refrain from that because that's it. Low-hanging fruit. Like my balls. Okay, one sec. Give me 1 second, please, ladies and gentlemen, to run through this. Oh my god, really? Okay, that's good enough. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend, and when we both got naked, When I saw his dick, I just started laughing. What? Got nervous? Nervous? No, I just find dicks funny. They are funny, also disgusting. So, I can see where she's coming from. They're funny. They have a sack attached to them, and they grow, and they're just stupid meat rods. Silence. So, how did your boyfriend react? He went flaccid from the laughter, and I just shrunk and went limp. I had to work it out for a bit so I could control my laughter, but it's so hard. They're just so stupid. No wonder you like girls. Yawn. Stupid mishras, Jill. Huh. Well, let's see how to move her back inside before she catches a cold. So, here's the thing. In the beginning of the game, or whenever they were giving me the instructions on how to present drinks to people, they said something about the fact that if you want them to talk longer, do not put as much alcohol in the drink. So I kind of wonder if it worked with her, and if I didn't give her all those beers, if the conversation would continue. After I'm done with this game, and if I remember, I'll need to check somebody else's playthrough and see if anything changes in terms of like conversation, because I don't think I'm gonna like replay this game, because it's how should I put this? Like, I feel like you play it once and you see everything, except for one thing. There is one thing that I might try and do, and just like scroll through text, like all the stuff that I've seen, and it is not buy anything that she's asking for. So if the game tells me get this particular item and Jill will feel more concentrated on her work, I wonder what happens if I don't do that and you just go barreling through the game. I wonder if the girl from the TV that you see in the very beginning of the game, she will start appearing more. That's like the only thing that I'm interested in, like as a replay value. But on the other hand, it's like I can see if somebody else came up with that idea or started doing that, whatever. How to move her back in San before she catches cold. Okay. Oh my god, it's snowing. Is that the ashes of all the... Chapter 2. Oh shit. I totally forgot this game is separated into chapters. So I obviously did not get any money for it, so... Because I did not go to work, technically. Okay. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the 8,000 needed. Oh, shit. Showing my sweaty pits. Let's not do that. Fuck, that sucks. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. Once again, I'm gonna mention it during this stream as well. I find it hilarious that she has a t-shirt that says slut on it. Alright, let's save up. And let's save up some money because 8,000, holy fuck. I thought I'm just gonna buy all of the shit that I don't have yet. But... Okay, D. Apollo Bank is getting attacked. Media is still awfully quiet. Augmented Eye talked about it, but very briefly. Maybe someone lost their job due to that one rogue article. It was from Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think AE got tired of her. Fucking shame. So all we'll get is clickbait from now on. Gonna get worse at the very least. White Knights say there's a lot of people inside the building. At least 3 people already dead. How? Is someone there shooting people? Looks like it was the security from the building, but I've got no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Insider Anon, you gotta give us more. Doing my best here. Thanks, Based Anon. Pole Bank is being attacked, threat 3. Explosion registered, and media is still quiet about it. Can't confirm there is an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them. So there's more bombs? Not just one. That's right. Do we have any clue on who's doing this? I'm hearing from several sources that this is a group, a new one, looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned, and it looks like it's not a group, but just one person who set up all this. That's pretty ballsy. And this is just a rumor around here, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape, and they're suspecting of Alice. Huh, someone doing stupid shit on the internet has been actually useful. Polo Bank is being attacked, threat 4. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from servers all around the world. Remember? Excuse me, the T makes me... not gassy, whatever it's called. Burpy? Burpy. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's actually pretty unsettling. Damn. The file is available from approximately 60,000 sources, terabytes that contain all operations from the Glitch City government and White Knight operations. It seems the ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the servers inside of the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. That shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? Gotta warm up my throat because I'm gonna be talking for the next, for another hour. No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. Okay, it looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for a future post. Gonna need some time though. Godspeed, Anon. Thanks. Okay, let's check AE. Danger you admin has been arrested again. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board danger/u/ with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as Fairfur, for a second time. We have no details to give other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Cybercrime units Lisette Blank told the Augmented Eye during a call. We're now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday. When inquired about the arrest, Furfur would only respond with a calm, "Not this shit again." Nanocam is now making smart underwear. I like how quote-unquote smart. If underwear you can change with the voice command was something you really wanted in your life, Nanocamo has you covered. Haha, literally. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nanomachine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with the spoken word. No more stains in your white panties, just change its color to black and you will barely notice. That won't change the smell though, they're not that advanced. Yeah, for that you can buy, what is that brand that is always advertised on a lot of podcasts? Mark Weldon, whatever? Hashtag not an ad. They're like antimicrobial some shit. Anyway, whatever. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. I'm already using them. Super comfy if you ask me. GSF January 4th card announcement. 66 American Kid and Giant Yusuke headlining. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax this January 4th at the annual GSF Dome event, but it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts feature great workers such as Great DK and Aaron's. Full card below. GSF Championship, Red Comet Jr. versus Nagisa Women Championship, Aikido versus Great DK, Roy Campbell versus Aaron's Junior Championship, Jack Baum and Blaze versus Huli and Caracolta Tag Team Championship, Asuna versus Siegfried. Holy shit, that's a lot of text in this game. Wrestling. My boss made me curious. Okay, let's go to work. Good Jill? Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving for so many days without notice. Silence. See, Jill, he'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. She did say that. Oh my, tea's complete already. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Jill. Jill, it's Jillian, not Gillian. He's not Terry Gilliam. And Monty Python and the famous director. Thanks, I guess. What, are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried? Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Wow, that's... Come on, bro. Come on, bro. She's being super nice. Wait, new message? Oh, never mind. Fucking Discord. The Discord is weird today. Like, apparently it wasn't showing that I was either streaming anything or playing anything. So for some reason, first of all, it reset the setting for show the like whatever you were playing in your status message, and second of all, somehow it took priority of me playing the game over me streaming something. Even though the streamer mode, which is a thing that pops up when you like turn on OBS, that pops up and like prevents like you accidentally showing people your account information, all that shit. Streamer mode was on, but it wouldn't show that I'm streaming. Don't know why. I went online, I checked, like, why is this happening? And somebody said, oh, hey, it might be the fact that, like, somehow Discord caught the fact that you started the game first, and then you turned on OBS. Or, like, if you, I guess if you do it simultaneously, like I did this today, maybe that happened. But it was super weird, and I'm like, it's stupid. Stupid. Oh, and since I'm like doing this, if you ever wondered what the fuck am I wearing here, the middle, I can show you the middle one, because the middle one is the thing that I like a lot. As you can see, yes, it's a World of Warcraft bracelet, because I'm a fucking nerd, that's why. Plus it was like $3 on Blizzard store like 2 years ago, so I had to get it. Shut up. She's right though, you shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine. Hey boss, why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute with it. Uh-huh. Well, now we're proud owner of a hoodie that has boss's smell, and I'm not gonna say anything else because it's gonna sound super weird, and let's not stereotype our main character of the game. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours, it's just preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Boss, about last night. I think I said one too many things and, So what, drunk banter is something you see every day. It's not like I'm gonna think less of you because of it. Relax, if anything, I feel closer to you after seeing you so wasted. Mitri says she has imbued the jacket with her smell. Yeah, it has +7 to smell, or whatever. But then she tried to imbue it again, and it failed. And I still remember it as one of my worst game failures. On the first try. Do you understand? It was on the fucking first try. It upgraded to +7. I've tried that shit in Black Desert, it didn't work. To those of you who have no idea why am I reacting this way and why Dmitry is reacting this way, if you are actually have me non-muted, I'll explain rather quickly. Back in the day, me and Dmitry used to play this game called Ragnarok Online, and just like any Korean MMO, you could enchant your gear or upgrade it with special stones or whatever the fuck, and you could get it up to, like weapons, you could get them up to +12, I believe, right? Or 11, and you could get your clothes to +7. And at one point I decided to upgrade my boots, and I got them to +7, and well, I did not know that +7 is like I got it on the first try, like +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, +7 on the very first try. I was like, oh hey, probably I can get it to +11 just like weapons, because I saw weapons with +11. and I tried it again, and it obviously failed, and either destroyed the item or put it at +1. Yeah. Dmitry is still mad at me for that. Maybe jokingly, maybe not so much, but I'm definitely extremely ashamed of myself for not knowing it and wasting such an amazing chance, which has never happened to me since in games like that. Oh. So yeah, don't give it much thought. Snicker, stupid meat rods. Silence. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Nothing. Let's go. Are you okay? Your face is red. I'm fine. Let's do something like... There we go. Yep. Being speechless for about 20 seconds. I personally commend you for not calling me horrible names, but I could see, even though I think we were just like messaging each other, I could feel just like your disappointment radiating all the way from your house to me, like whatever, 5-6 miles or whatever. Even like when we met like the next time after that, I was like, I know it's part humorous, part like, but yeah, I actually sometimes think about it when I try to do shit like that in other games, and I'm like, I gotta read guides before I try to do this. Actually, that was one of the reasons why before I start playing any game, like seriously, like if I try to get into it, instead of just learning on my own what to do and how to do it, I read guides. Like I got into Idle Apocalypse, I read a guide, well, not a guide, but like a bunch of shit that people were saying. I got into Idle Heroes, and instead of like learning on my mistakes, I started reading guides. I get into WoW, like I play a character. First thing I do, I read a guide on how to put talents in. What am I supposed to do? This, and then I might adjust it to my own liking. But otherwise, I need something to kind of guide me in the beginning. I don't want to fuck up in the beginning, because if it's like a free-to-play game, it means I lose like currency or items that might be hard to get in the later portions of the game. If it's in WoW, I do less DPS or shittier tanking, whatever. But also on the other hand, it's like with some games that I got into, reading guides actually put me off the game completely. Like there were 2 or 3 free-to-play games where I was like, this is way too much shit to do, and if I follow the stuff that I need to do in the beginning, like how people are like experienced players are telling you, like, this is the shit you should do in the very beginning because we didn't do it and we regret it, for example. And I was like, fuck this. And I would play a game for like a week. I tried to get into the routine and I'm like, fuck this garbage. How should donation coming along? Do you have tracking anything? Interesting that you said it, and they immediately send me a text message that it's gonna be here between 7:50 and 8 p.m. Before they send me a message that they're very busy and it's probably gonna arrive by 8:30. So in about 15 minutes it should be here. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Jill? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Donna Zane. BDC. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss! Some Brian guy's looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. She'll, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. Do you not see giant letters BTC on him? He's probably from the Barmen's Association or Bar Owners Association. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Exactly. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Ha, don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. 2 Edelheid, 1 Power Delta, and a little bit Karmachine. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh, they never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana, or Donna, had talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now, where to start? You saw the news on the information leak during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply, at least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? Oh, nothing, don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Jill. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up though. He's referring to the incident where a woman who thinks she's an alpaca and she's the CEO or the owner of Farmer's Fabrics, she came in, got extremely drunk, and started spitting it at everybody, rather. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many subjects. Not subjects, you moron, suspects, as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Get me one of those, please. Sure. Let's give Brian a suplex. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. All on the rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a pretty heavy drink. Small twist on the pile driver, putting more emphasis on the tongue burning and less on the throat burning. Serve. Here. Let me get the last bit of tea real quick, and we will continue. Hello? Here. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert? Robert? Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Jill called you Jill, though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Jill. Huh. I see. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although, yeah. If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders. A top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Hey, Stella. Miss... Oh, 1 second. Hello? Yeah. Okay, I'm coming out. 1 second. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. So let me show you what it looks like. Real quick. Before we continue with the game. They actually give you strawberry jam with it. Which is always funny to me. Ah, shit. Almost dropped the motherfucker. Let me take out the strawberry jam because it's weird to eat it that way. It might not look super appetizing. Actually does look appetizing. What am I talking about? So here, they cut it into threes. They look like chicken, by the way, and I thought it was chicken. There are these triangles. They're super good. Obviously I'm not gonna eat on stream because that would be way too rude. So I'm gonna just put it away. And get back to it during or after the stream. Okay, thank you again. Let's get back to our team. Because we still have like 30 minutes to go. Ah, Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella and get me a big beer, please. Huh. Sure, on it. Well, she's a white knight, so obviously she's getting fucked from every side. So 2 of that, 4 of that, 2 of this, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 8. I think. What? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh. There we go. Are you sure you're fine? You know Say, right? Of course, what's up with her? Excuse me. She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... Oh. Right. That. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so... I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything will be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? Nah, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. I don't think clearly when under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. Eye? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it? Yeah, maybe you'll want his services? What's his name? I believe it was Art. Von Delay. Oh, that Art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. So you still have hope. I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry, no, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now, I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense, at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Let's give something sweet to calm her down. Let's give her... Let's give her Piano Woman. It has some alcohol. It should power her down a little. Yes, calm her down, but... She has a cybernetic eye, so it's powered down. Pow, 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 pow. That joke is stupid and very far-fetched. Here. Thanks. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry, I brought the topic up. Sorry, I brought the topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do their job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about that outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Jill, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. Okay, so since I've been doing it the same way in 2 previous streams of this game, I think after this day is done, that's when I'm gonna end the stream as well. So that next time we start, it's gonna be like new day, all that shit. Bah, 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 bah. You know, it's... I wonder why after every save in the middle of the day it says it is safe to be playing again or start playing again. Is it a joke on the fact that I saved the game? Or is it some sort of underlying meaning? Or maybe at the end of the game it will finally be like they will tell you what that means. I wonder if that's the case. I don't know. Whatever. God damn, it's chilly outside. Let's play the same music. What would a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. Okay, I think I'm good. Thank you. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, cat boomer girl greets him, they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentioned Zaibatsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see. While I won't deny Zaibatsu Corp is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhance you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around our necks. Speaking of shiny chains, and not speaking of them at all, I have an idea about a game to stream after I'm done with this one. It's kinda... I feel like it's not on the peak of popularity on Twitch or YouTube anymore. But I feel like it's gonna be fucking entertaining to play through. And maybe to watch. I'm not gonna say what it is, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it, go through with it. But I will try. Can you see that those big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know, and true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI reformation program, meaning that we're also the world's Lilim prison. AI went rogue, transfer it to the delivery drone or ship it to the Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point, although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. The city also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring their products here. And the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. I need more tea. I can't handle this communist talk on a tea-less stomach. Zaibatsu Corp's main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All of the companies coming down here need personnel. So the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey you, don't just sit there. Give me a Zen Star. Sure. Let's make a Zen Star for the sore baby. Zen Star is 4 of each ingredient. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. On the rocks, not aged, you fucking moron. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong. Sour promo bland. Here. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, they're still a luxury belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, mature, whatever. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about the job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Say must have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just get me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. God damn it. On it. 2 bad touches. Better make them before I laugh too hard. Absolutely. All on the rocks. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rocks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Joe? I am fine. Fine. Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Von Delay? Turns out she was at the Polo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl? Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose and she happened to be at the... what? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about with Say is people. Why's that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well... I once saw her take care of a warbot gone haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good with Krav Maga and... Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot about all that. Say's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found a way out. I just hope she is well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Vandelay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay then, I'll have a piano man. And you, Miss Stella? I'm fine. Get his order. Piano man, sure. Two Adelheid, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on Say's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I get distracted for a bit. Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. Alright then, that would be all, Dana. Quite a mess, the situation with, Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Hall C. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Ah, Brian, fancy meeting you here. I didn't expect to see you here of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill, we'll be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and wouldn't you say it's more interesting that what... It's finally hung up. Phew, it's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have arrived yet again at the... Oh god, at the majestic Hall of Heroes. Oh my god, it's that guy again. Fucking... This... Fucko. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. It's pronounced Virgilio. Fuck your couch, you poser. No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. Yeah, shit on him, Jill. You go, girl. We're all little toys winded by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet, I know, Shubes. I was hoping that you, kinda minimized my window and muted me so you don't have to experience his, ridiculousness again. And yet, you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's, I was jogging. In a suit? Dressed like that? I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Fake? Oh! It's beer. It's gotta be beer. He doesn't have college degree. What are you talking about? People like that don't have college degrees. And if they do, it's like English studies or art. Or geography. Not sure why geography came to mind. It's not even, well, It's probably... Anyway, whatever. I didn't say nothing. Well, this is fake. Here you go. Now, tell me why this is fake. Because I didn't even try. Your expectations of me giving a damn about the abstract order are fake. Bravo! Brilliant. Oh. Say, Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Of course. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premises. So you're a janitor. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits, you're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. Huh? He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly! Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender. Challenge, he says. I want purity. I can't give him pure ingredients, so... Purity. No, I can. I can give him rum. And it's... Yeah, I could give him the... What's it called? Shining Star? No. Yeah, I could give him Fringe Weaver. But is it pure? The only reason I'm thinking about it is because I want to finish the day without any mistakes. And get extra money, because I need 8,000 bucks by the 24th, and it's 17th, I think. So maybe I can actually... So my choices are either Fringe Weaver, or I go for rum, which is technically kind of pure. And it costs more. So let's give him fucking rum. How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously. Ah, yes, beautiful. Plus, I got 500 bucks instead of 260, so... Hey, you, the guy over there. Me? Yes, you. Have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe? Yeah, I think... No. We haven't met. Ever. At all. That's an interesting reaction. Ah, Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. What? That's weird. Be careful out there. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? That face. That eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever, ever, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day? Yep. Quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit, that Virgilio guy. So you two actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? What? Jill stuff. Don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to, explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. Ah. Oh. I was only tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him. So it's a guy. An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. Silence. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah. It must be nothing. Total earnings, mistake 0. Boom, bitches. Tips. Brian told me to give you this. $500. What? Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. So I need to save another $4,000 before I can start buying shit. Okay, before we go, let's read these. And then I'll save. Yeah, I already read that. Nanocamo underwear. I think I'll get a pair just to see what kind of skin I can use with them. They will nickel and dime with the DLC. There's no way to use the skin you want. It's going to get cracked day one. Maybe, but I don't think it will be that fast. Yeah, I think I'll just wait until it's modded for custom skins. I thought the nanomachine fabric was bad for your health. No, that's just a meme. My walls are made of that thing and I'm alright. Are the walls hacked yet? I'm going to marry Camotan. We now have underwear that can change its look. Don't you just love the future? I would if they weren't such a bunch of assholes with their business practices. Then don't buy the underwear. I won't. Okay, that was a fast one. Men prefer Christmas cakes, study reveals. Is this like a sex slang? For the longest time, the term Christmas cake referred to women aged 26 or above who are regarded as undesirable, just like Christmas cake that ceases being useful after December 25th. How did I fucking know that? But men around Glitch City developed a sweet tooth. Who doesn't like a mature woman? Todd, 19, told the augmented eye. They have all the necessary experience already, and plus, I'm so tired of spoiled immature girls doing stupid shit. I say bring on the hot office, ladies. Jill, 27, is confused. Christmas? What? Is that like the opposite of beefcake? After discovering the real meaning, she launched into an hour-long rant. I'll let you know pencil skirts are the best. No, they're not. Micro skirts are the best. Fuck you, lady. AM Township 64 announced new waifu machine. Sukiban Soft just unveiled a new line of personal computers for the anime enthusiast market. Wow, specifically for anime enthusiast market. This is after several attempts at appealing to a broader audience with the Excuse me. I'm 12. Uranus game console. Launch games have been announced as well. They include popular franchises like Monster Girl RPG, Monster Girlfriend, and Monster Companion. We're going for the weeb audience, said Kirarin51 as Sukiban Soft gender. What's dignity anymore? Sukiban Soft plans to launch the AM Township sometime next year. The EKDV-186 gets historic update. Weapon enthusiasts are freaking out right now over a firmware update that Makise Heavy Industries is releasing for its EKDV-186 line of assault rifles. Full compatibility with nano camo has been announced, allowing civilian models of this weapon the use of nano camouflage and the option to customize their look for free with the help of the nano camo app. We've been using nano camo in the battlefield for a year now, Makisa's chairperson told the augmented eye during phone conversation, and thanks to its flexibility, we can now sneak past the enemies using the environment to our favor. Our equipment is basically invisible with nano camo. Nano camo update will be released this month. Ooh. New blog. Dream person. Every now and then I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All this stimuli from being born just 3 years ago and directly being thrown into this wonderful disaster that is the idol industry makes me think of all the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, or even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in this bubble that won't let me catch all possible feelings, and my senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people, places, because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I actually never experimented with what most consider normal. But you already know that from my songs. Aww. Yeah, I already read that one. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. And that will be the end of the stream for today, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, I'm 5 minutes before I actually wanted to stop, so we're right on time. Thank you for watching. As always, it's been a pleasure to stream for you. I will do Warcraft tomorrow again as per usual, and after that, after I'm done with some shit, I will probably switch to this game, unless there is some stuff in WoW that will require my attention. But anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. But go the fuck to my Twitch channel. Why are you watching this on YouTube? Stop being so basic. Yeah, I'll see you guys same time, same place, or well, at the very least, same place, same channel tomorrow. See you guys. Bye. Thank you, gentlemen.